One of my other joys from the 80s are Boglins. My wife got me this custom werewolf Boglin. I don't know why, but Boglins often just live rent-free in my brain. And I was driving to work probably about 2 years ago, and on the way, an entire plot idea for a Boglins film entered my mind. It was a random thought until I reached out to Tim Clark, creator of the Boglins. And Tim thought it was a good idea, but he didn't have the rights to the Boglins yet. He pointed me toward Mark Friedman from Surge Entertainment. Mark is a name you might be familiar with. You'll see him on a Netflix series about toys and stuff like that. All over Zoom, we had several meetings just jumping into the plot and the outline of where this was gonna go. We did a whole vision board of how this story would be. And I registered my idea with the Writers Guild. We were working to make a Boglins movie. Essentially what would have happened is, assuming we could get the rights to all the little elements that I needed, but I'd have some metalhead dude, you know, straight out of like a basement of Stranger Things, living in his parents' house in his filthy bedrooms, and he'd be drinking a vintage can of Mountain Dew, which he sets down onto his VCR, and it spills in the VCR, creating some unexplained 1980s time warp, where him and the Boglin that he was holding get transported into a time vortex. Now, I'm able to tell you this now because, like a sad prom date, I was ghosted. I'm not bitter about it, but the story deserves to live. Apparently Mattel bought the rights back to Boglins, so all the development that we did kind of got put on hold. But we took it far, man. We were gonna have the 80s metalhead dude travel through time. The Boglins would essentially be the ones who were pulling the strings throughout history, orchestrating all of human existence. A lot of times through mischievous plots, the Boglins would invent things that affect us in modern society. We were gonna bring in Uncle Jesse, John Stamos. We were gonna bring in John Stamos for a cameo on this thing. We were gonna try to get Zach Morris in there. And all these people would act as like different guides throughout the film. Like John Stamos was going to be an oracle, you know, and he would be the one that sets everyone on this path to return, right, to normalcy. But essentially, all of the major hiccups in history, including, you know, an accidental win of an orange president, would have been caused by the Boglins, right? So the Boglins would essentially be like the gremlins throughout history, where they caused this chaos to happen. We were trying to do practical effects because we really like the Boglin puppets as they are. It would have been bonkers, all right? Essentially, it would have whirlwind into either a television show or a Netflix series. We approached some of my friends over at Netflix to try to get it done. And then just as I was being given the rights to explore the property, that's when I was ghosted. So I still have love for a Boglins film. If Mattel acts upon it, that would be great. I want to see it. From what I hear inside Mattel is that due to the success of the Barbie movie, you will be seeing these guys doing a Halloween special at some point. I don't know if it'll be as wrapped in time travel in the 80s as I had planned, but I'm excited about it.